Hello, I've got something exciting to share. Numbers, and I'll explain why. So, I've been documenting my buying process of this vehicle right here, the 2015 Infiniti QX70. And lately, I've been branching off, showing why this vehicle is a suitable replacement for the 2018 Murano. And when I tell people it's sporty, yeah, it's not hard to explain that. I tell people it looks sharper. Yeah, it's arguable, but it does look good. It's more powerful. It's got more torque. It sounds good. No one argues with that. But then when I tell people that one of the other reasons I made the change was that I was expecting to save on fuel by going to that vehicle, now that's where people look at me like I'm crazy. I've got a video and I'll be releasing it soon. In that video, it's a little more detailed. I think it's about half an hour long. I'll be going into the process showing the numbers. But in that video, this is just a summary of what is to come, brief synopsis of what's to come, is that I explain what the theoretical numbers, the fuel economy numbers provided by the EPA are. This one here is 24 miles per gallon in the city. This one is 17 miles per gallon in the city, 14 miles per gallon in the city. Yeah, 14. But I give you numbers showing that at the end of the day, regardless of what those theoretical numbers are, our reality has been different. I've been getting way worse fuel economy than the EPA would suggest on that one. This one, I've been getting exactly what they say I would be getting. So I got these numbers and I ended up breaking down what the cost per mile is to fuel these vehicles. And yes, you probably know that this one takes regular gas. These two will take premium fuel. But here, so the Murano costs me 33 cents per mile. The Infiniti FX50, the V8 over there, costs me 32.2 cents per mile. And then this one here, now this one is just a guess based on what it's going to be. I'm expecting to spend about 28.1 cents per mile. And now, cents probably doesn't really feel like it has a big impact, but in that video I end up multiplying by 15,000, seeing that your average American driver will be doing 15,000 miles a year. And when you break it down that way, you see that the Murano is going to cost me $4,950 a year. The FX50 is $4,800. Surprising, right? End up spending a little less with that vehicle than this one here. And I expect to spend $4,215 with this vehicle right here. So you guys know how I do that, how I do my experiments. I usually drive my cars for a pretty long time. 2 years later, I've been doing this for about 2 years. That's about the time I've owned this vehicle. It's been costing, the fuel economy has been right around 12 or 14 on a really good day. That one there, I've only owned it for 1 year, but my numbers are pretty solid. So 2 years later, I think 2 years from now, I shall be coming back to do another video on long-ish term ownership with the Infiniti QX70 to let you know that my guess of 16 miles per gallon in the city, to see how far off I was. So that's all it is. I just wanted to give you a brief snippet as to what that other video is going to be. And if you like numbers, then you're going to enjoy that longer video. If you either don't like numbers or just trust me, then I guess this video in itself is sufficient enough. But if you're interested in understanding the real cost of ownership when it comes to these vehicles, I think that second video is going to be a pretty cool one to watch, and I will post a link in the description box of this video right here. Okay, all the best, and I hope that video and this one do help you in one way or another.